Maybe somebody give me a like if you guys can hear me okay. I brought my phone with me because I was trying to watch another game. And just as a heads up, I've been under the weather the last 48 hours or so. I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it down here or up here to do this today. But I felt a lot better on the car drive, actually, to get some to eat. So hopefully I'm all right. But any honks and squeaks and coughs and sneezes, I apologize in advance. It's just the way it is for today. We're up here for 2-game weekend, Friday and Saturday, against a team we played quite a few times, Sioux Power, the team we group over here. They are 27 and 24, I think, or 23 with one overtime loss as well. Your NorthStar Knights sitting at, I think, 32, 13, and 3, currently in 29th spot in that 15, 16U midget minor group, according to my hockey anyway. Hovering around maybe 13 now in our last 10. Had really strong performances the last several of games for these guys. I think a lot of the 2010s have really come alive in the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 games. Second half of the season, figuring things out and doing a much, much better job. Been pretty fun to watch, pretty exciting. I'm always trying to find the right view here so you can see what's going on below you. Again, it's a little tough. Just bear with me as I keep messing around. It'll be all right. Yeah, I think about 4.5 minutes of this warm up left. My guys circling around here. I've even taken a look to see who's in and out. Yeah, the Potter's back. Who's out for a game? Looking for 34. Rat. He was here last time too, though. But I know he took a hard hit a couple of games ago. Nope, there's Steve. Uh, Looking down here. I think Manley's still out. Oliver's out. Looks like Brandon's in net. Fairly full crew, though. Still down a defenseman. Manley's still on the men. I think Manley and Oliver might be helping do some of the stuff down on the score table. There's lots of hockey going on today. My other two kids, in addition to number 17 here, Jackson, my twins, Bryn and Braden, both play for White Bear. Bryn plays on the 12UB girls and Braden the Kiwi boys. I should say co-ed, because I actually have a girl on their team. Really good girl, too. She's an amazing player. Uh, they're in the regional tournament. Um, Braden's playing in Shakopee. And I can't remember what Bryn is. I think Farmington or something. Or I can't remember, but Braden's team lost. It was close for a while. But with an empty netter, ended up, I think, 5-2. It's the final score. So they went down in the first one. But it's double elimination. So they got consolation bracket to work through to try to get their way back to a second and third place game finish. Top two go on to state. And Bryn plays shortly as well for her first game in the regional. Her team finished first in the district, so they have a good seed. Braden's team finished third. They played the number one seed from one of the other districts today. All right, we're down about the final minute here. Guys take the final rips on net, and we'll have some opening anthems and our pregame prayer. And we'll be underway in 2 or 3 minutes or so, I think. I can check this on my phone, make sure that the top of the screen's not cut off or something here too. You know what? Why it happened at one time over at St. Cloud. Let's see here. Looks okay.
Please take their respective blue lines.
All right, guys, taking the blue lines. And we're getting ready for. Here we go. National anthem about to kick things off. Yeah, amen. So Sam Winter was doing the prayer there, so I guess he's out for today too. which I didn't realize that Winter was out. So hopefully he's all right. I'll have to check in later and see what's going on with our boy Winter. All right. Looks like our guys are getting pumped ready to go. Like to start things off, Larkin's going to be out here with Potter and Spiewak. We got Suki and Schulenberger on D. All right, that faceoff, Sucker on the dot, finds its way back to Potter. It gets it over to Suki. Suki goes cross corner with it, gets it over to Larkin. He works in, trying to get some pressure on. The goalie's able to stop that. Power now, chipping in through the neutral zone, coming through with some speed. They don't get the shot off. It's broken up. Potter tries to chip it off the boards. That doesn't work out. And the puck stays deep. Now it gets rimmed off the boards, kept in by Power from the top of the circle here. There's a shot. Brandon's ready for it. Fell down, but he covered it up. No rebound chance. All right, we get a line change. Fresh bodies out there on all 5 spots. Whitmore's out there with Strom, and who else is out there with Noah? McGoffin's out there. We got Kinger and Cassidy on D. Cassidy getting it up to Whitmore. Whitmore into the middle, finds Strom. Strom driving through hard. It's poked off the puck, but it gets deep. Their goalie rims it around, comes into the near side. Power now, coming through the neutral zone, coming through with speed, cutting through, getting a shot, finds a glove and rolls up, goes into the corner. Ref gets hit with it. He gets stung a little bit, shaking that one off. Braden now coming up the middle with the puck. Cuts, makes a drop. No, a fancy little backhand move. It's taken down. It hits the wall hard. Looking for the bottom or right side there. Catches the glove of the Power goalie. Still, shot on net. Although those aren't being recorded on the board just yet. Maybe they'll come up later. Power able to get in a few times, get some shots on us. All right, Goldie's out there with Irvine and Wise. Got Forcordy and Smith up high. Space off, driven down low. Jax goes in, trying to hack at it. Comes over to the far side wall. Weiser chips it back in. Cooper pins his man. They battle for it along the half wall. Comes down low, still stuck in the half wall. Finally comes out. It's poked up high. No one's able to quite get it off that kick plate just yet. Finally pops into the center, and Power have it. People is looking to make something happen. They catch a man on the chain. Cooper's right there, ties it up, but Power's able to muscle through it, get it deep. They take it back behind our net, get forced back into the corner. Dangerous right down in front, looking for the wrap. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure how it's it. No, it did not. I think the first couple attempts stayed out, but we could not get sticks on it and get it lifted and cleared. And it just looked like it was a dangerous spot for us. And so Power goes up 1-0 at 16:01 in the first. Able to sneak one past us there. All right, Burt got the face-off save. Got Lang and Gabe with him. Schulenberger coming up the far side, trying to chip it forward. Power's able to glove it down, but Burt drives on it, gets it into the zone. Langer comes in to support at the wall, pops it low. Gabe goes in on the forecheck. This one rims around to the near side. Power able to clear the zone. Broken up in neutral, but recovered, and then they're coming back the other way. Gabe doing a good job breaking that up, pops it into neutral space, powers off sides, but puck pops out. Langer takes advantage of a loose puck, throws it in deep as our guys go out for a change. Spiewak, he's going to be the first there towards the puck. But Drew comes in, puts a big buddy on a guy right here. Larkin catches one, gloves it to himself. Forehand, backhand, trying to sneak one in there. Potter comes in to help. It's taken down. So good luck, but couldn't come up with anything on that one. 5:53 left in the first. Potter trying to drive that face off back. Instead, it goes a little bit forward. He gets to it, throws it in the middle. Oh, just a little bit off the line to find Larkin, who is unmarked right in the hashes. Kinger picking up the puck, and we get a whistle, though, as a power player blows a tire and takes out the net. So after the whistle, we'll come back to the neutral zone, have a face-off here. So it comes back to King. King throws it up, finds Spiewak. Spiewak trying to chip it through the middle. That just gets by us. Power recovers, comes back the other way. They hit their man in the back, but third man up high comes in, able to get it towards the net. Now Park pokes over to the far side. Shot from the point into the back of Kinger. Comes down low. Potter ties up his man. Gets the puck to Kinger. It's in his skates. He's got to scramble. Forces his guy back behind the net. Potter with the puck now. Throws it towards the middle. Finds Spiewak. Spiewak. He's looking to make something happen. Fans on the first one. Recovers. But the recovery created a little bit of a timing issue, and we're offsides right at the 15-minute mark. From Whitmore and McGovern out there. Forney and Smith on D. Power, though, coming away with the puck after this face-off. They throw it in. It chips by everybody. Deflected on the way in. Avoids the icing. Rims around to the far side. Noah's going to get there. Chips it into the middle. Finds Cash. He makes a fancy move with his skates. Tries to alley-oop it to himself, but it pops out of the zone. And we're offsides. Power in their own end. Cycling through. Getting it up into neutral. And get it deep into the zone, but Braden comes over. He's able to create a little bit of noise off the turnover, but back and forth around the kick plate, pops down. Strom now up through the middle, finds Noah. Noah forced out wide, cutting in, centers it. Looking for the weak side, just a fraction off as Braden was right there with the backhand. Could quite get a tap on it, though, as he comes back in to support down in the corner. It's Power coming out the other way. They miss. Schulenberger's going to get there, and he chips at it. But we have a cross-checking call. I guess when Braden came in to support in the corner, it was not to the liking of the ref. That is a 2-minute cross-check going to Braden Strom at 13:54. We're going to have to kill one off here. Ripped up high by Schulenberger, comes out, clears the zone. This one comes all the way down. As the music is still going, we got to turn that off. I think they're trying to figure it out, but it's not working. There they go. They got it.
Minutes for cross check.
Power trying to center one. They do. Nobody home to capitalize. Comes out in the neutral space. They go D to D with it. A little miscue on their pass as their guy was changing. Larkin trying to drive it forward. He does. And now Power's going to regroup back behind the net. Coming up with speed. This guy coming up the dot lane, chipping it in. This one comes in. Suki comes in. Separates his man from the puck. Creates some space down low. Brandon just decides to melt that one down. Allow us to get a change. Get rid of the traffic and the noise. Looks like Power has all 09s except for one, 2010 on defense. Hard shot tip goes up into the corner. And the NorthStar Knights able to clear it. This one comes all the way down. Their goalie settles it. Smaller goalie that they have in net there at 5'9", 152 pounds according to the feet. Power, though, coming through, setting things up, tipping one towards the front, look for a deflection. It's still loose. Finally get a glove on it and get the whistle, but good chance by the Power throwing the puck on net. Had a guy there ready to poke and chip at it, but Brandon got a good glove, covered it up. This one pops up towards the point. Power able to keep it in. They walk the line, throw it back out wide from the near side, going over to the far side now. Back up top. Hard shot, loose on the right side. Power can't get to it. It's broken up and tied up well by Spiewak. They battle for it down back behind the net. 5 seconds left to go. Right in the front, dangerous, quick one-time shot. Gets poked out, comes up high. We're going to clear it. This one pokes down, and it's going to end up being an icing as we had just killed it off. But a good, strong poke from Spiewak on a diving play. Braden coming right out of the box, almost got to it. But just a little bit too hard of a poke. Anyway, we'll come back down here. We killed it off, but we're down 1-0. Cooter inside the face-off circle. That one gets driven back. Cooper's going to get there, chip it up off the glass, gets batted down. It's a high stick, I thought. But regardless, Power has it. Oh, good read by Burke. Breaks up the pass, gets it low. Langer now, chipping it back in front. A couple of Power guys there, though, and they stop it from getting towards the net. Hard shot from Drew, finds its way on target. He's going to get another crack at it now. Chips it down low. Gabe cuts, goes back behind the net. He gets angled off the puck. Power's able to recover and come back out. We get tied up at the blue line, chip it in deep. Brandon settles it down. Power's off sides. That gives us a little breathing room. Cooper coming up, goes to the left side, finds Tuner. His pass broken up. Gets thrown in from center ice, though. Their goalie settles it down. Cuts it back up to the near side. Irvine coming in. Stripped around by the Power. Stolen by Drew, and he feathers that one all the way in. Lots of back and forth here. Again, broken up by Schulenberger. Chips it over for Irvs. Irvs throws it in. Goldie comes in, checks his man off the puck. Good step up by Suki. Stops them from coming out clean. Schulenberger's going to get there. He chops at it, keeps it into the zone, gets down to Goldie in the corner. Goldie over to Irvs. Irvs tries to roof one, finds the chest of the goalie. Drops down on the goal line. Power recovers. They go up to the far side. Little toe drag move. That doesn't work out. Irvs is there. He picks up a loose change. He backhands it over to Sioux. Sioux chips one up to E, and E feathers it in. Irv with a good read, driving hard, coming through. Too many guys in the way, though, and they tie up into the corner. Irv with the puck again, throws it towards the net, loose in front. Yeah, there we go. Look like Irvine, Ethan, maybe Goldie. So Irvine had a shot, and then I think Ethan tapped at it, and then Goldie got there too. Hard to tell in the mix. Still, good play. And at 9:51, we got a tie game at 1-1 apiece. Howard trying to go cross corner with it, but they're off the mark, and we get a icing. Looks like Suki got a touch on it. So Suki to Wise to Gold puts us back on the board. 1-1. Face off. Potter with possession gets it over to Spiewak in the middle. That's broken up. Power now coming back through the middle. They're forced to chip it in deep. This one comes all the way around to the near side. Cassidy gets it up towards the point. Kicked back in. Power cuts in, cuts out, gets it up high. Their shot from the point is blocked by Spiewak. This comes over to the half wall. Speed gets there, chips at it. Gets stuck in the skates. They battle for it. Potter, nice strong job there. Gets the puck out of the zone, but another turnover, neutral. Thrown into the middle. Power's able to soccer at it, keep it. But Potter puts a hit on a guy, forces a turnover. Larkin coming through, getting it up to Spiewak. Spiewak, hard shot. Rebound goes right to the Power D, though. Cleared into the corner. Comes up high. Ian with the puck. Takes a shot. Finds the glove. All right, face off, goes deep into the corner. Noah goes in, puts on some pressure. Cash comes with him. This one pops up high, then gets cycled down. Good job by Cash holding the line right there. Still keeping it in, but eventually it pops out. Cooper's going to get to it. He takes a line. He cuts it all the way down deep. Throws it in the middle. Finds Strom right below the hashes, top of the crease. Buries it. Good read by Cooper. Taking that puck deep. Last second, chipping one right in front instead of going around the net. Strom read it well. One timer finds the back of the net. So at 8:17, Knights go up 2-1 over the Sioux Falls Power. There's the puck popped back into the Power end. Loose in the neutral zone. Power's able to get to it. They get broken up though. McGovern now trying to make something happen. And it takes a shot towards the net, tips up, goes into the netting. Our guys all go out for a change. All right, looks like Lee, Tudor, and Lang are out there. Suki and Schulenberger on D are making some adjustments, getting some different guys out there. Here we go. Puck pops back into the corner. Power's able to get to it. They chip it up into neutral space, broken up by Sioux. Thrown back. Power now regrouping. They're able to break center ice, but not by much. Comes back in. Power again, trying to have to regroup. We're back and forth. It's right below me. You can't see it. Lang picks up the loose change in the middle. And lots of back and forth here. Suki chipping it back into the zone. Good hard shot. Deflects, goes into the corner. Schulenberger gets there, chips it back in. Burt, nice steal and a turnover. Gets punished for it. Gets tagged up. Burt gets it over to Herb. Herb, forehand backhand. Look at the chip one. That gets broken up. Little spin around a move from Langer coming over to Herbs. Power stretching one up. They're able to touch on it. Ian's going to get there. He gets pinned into the corner. Gold comes in to help. This one gets over to the wall, comes up towards the point, thrown back in. Whoa, dangerous. As I think Ian was trying to chip at that one, and it hit his skate, went right through the paint. Brandon settles it down. Cassidy getting up the right side. Goes to Goldie. Goldie stretches up to Irv. Irv makes a move. He gets sandwiched on, though. Can't do anything with it. Power able to recover, coming back the other way, and they got some numbers. Go towards the net. Pops up. Good hand-eye. Brandon gets a glove on that deflection that pops right up in his face. That was something. Irv's making the move. Little drag move and the drive. All of a sudden, there's three guys just collapsing on him. All right, Potter out here to take this face off. Larkin and Spiewak with him over on the forward side. Kinger and Cassidy on D. This puck pops into the corner. Power's going to get to it, chips it in deep. Now Cassidy with the puck. Comes up, looking for Larks, but that's broken up. Couple of hard hits, loose puck, gets cleared around by Kinger, comes over to the wall. Spiewak chips it in, finds Potter. Can't quite hang on to it, comes back down. Power trying to get it up off the wall here, get it deep. Instead, this one deflects, pops up top. Potter to Larkin. Larkin throws it to the left side, finds Cassidy. His shot goes wide left. Power can't clear it, though, kept him at the wall. Spiewak recovers, makes a couple of moves, gets tied up, though. The puck stays down low for a second. Larkin's turn to make something happen. He throws it up high, finds Kinger. Kinger D to D over to Drew. Drew throws it towards the net. That gets deflected and then goes off the back wall and to the glove of the goalie for a whistle. Drew walking the line, looking to deflect one. Said that goes clean through. Whitmore makes a cut back to the outside, drops it low to Coop. Coop trying to find something back behind the net. That goes through clean to the near side. Drew holds it in, throws it back, hits a couple of bodies. Power now takes it back behind the net. They find some room up here on the near side from the far corner. Chip one can't connect in the middle, and this one pops up, stays in, tapped at, and then gets poked off into the half wall. Power now. Good hit, separates them from the puck. And then McGovern gets it over to Corny, and he goes cross corner with it. Those guys go out for a change. Power goalie rims this one around. Gabe comes in flying, able to keep the puck in the zone, makes a good move. Oh my gosh! Makes a good move, fake shot, gets it over to Whitmore. Whitmore takes a good shot, and that one deflects up and out. Great play by Gabe coming in, keeping the puck in the zone, hustling off the bench, covering the entire width of the ice very quickly. So he stays out there, and he's joined by Tudor and Lang now. Suki and Schulenberger on D. Schulenberger now gets the puck, gets it over to Soup. Soup throws it on net. We get a catch and then a delayed windmill. So the Power goalie having a little flare there. That puck now off the faceoff, driven down low. Power coming up the near side, makes a toe drag move. They can't advance it past center ice without it being turned over, and Suki chips at it. Now he's got to chip at it again. Then it comes deep. Schulenberger backhands it, gets it to Sioux, goes up to the near side. Gabe's going to have it. Gabe chips it in. Langer goes in. Their goalie chips it around, comes up to the near side. Kept in by Sioux, looking for a tip from Langer. Irvine trying to slap at it. That rolls up his stick, but he's able to poke at it, keep it deep. Langer now back behind the net, throws it up high for Burke. Good shot block. Suki takes a crack at it, finds the stick of the goalie. Burke with the puck, top of the circle, chipped it out wide. Over to Schulenberger. Schulenberger sees the line. That deflects, goes wide left, rims all the way around. Settled down now by Suki. Suki cross ice to Sioux. Gets that to Irv. Irv cuts, makes a move, gets poked off. Power now coming the other way. And they got some numbers. They feather one. That's off the mark. Goes into the near side or far side corner. Thrown up high. D to D. Shot loose in front. Goes through the crease. If it's just a fraction of an angle the other way, that's going in the net. That was so close. A couple of bodies going down on that play, too. One of the power guys a little slow to get up as Goldie's going to have to go take a seat. I missed the penalty. I was so focused on the poke that almost went into the back of the net. So we got a hook on 23. Our trainer comes out and has a look at the power player here, make sure he's okay. So at 2:45 left to go in the opening period, we got to kill one off for 2 minutes as Goldie's in the box for a hook. Face off, pops up high, kept in by power. They walk down, working through, chipping low. They throw it into the middle. That's broken up by Potter and then picked up by Cassidy. Cassidy, he's going to feather this one all the way out. Chopped at by Larkin, and Potter comes in to put on some pressure. He's got some speed, and he's doing a good job. He's staying with him, creates the turnover, but then he loses an edge. Then Larkin comes in, puts a bump on, and forces Power to come back through. They don't come through clean, and an awkward hit here. Hey, let it go, let it go, let it go before you get called. Potter and a player getting tangled up down there. And Larkin was able to drive the puck in and get a shot off. Potter might be getting a whistle there. He was hanging on to sticks like they were ski poles, man, just flailing all around as the guys got tangled up. It was kind of funny. All right, this one comes up high. Cooper's going to get to it. Wisely gets possession, takes it deep into the zone, settles it down as they keep trying to kill off the seconds. Braden gets there, gets a good poke at it, tangles up with the goalie just a little bit. Came out really aggressively trying to poke at that one. Instead, Spiewak with the puck, throws it in front. Strom looking for the top left. Good save by the goalie. Cross crease shot from Spiewak on the rebound, just off the mark, but good look there. This one gets into the zone. Forney's going to get to it. He pokes at it. He's able to get possession and clear it into the far side corner. Power goalie settles it down now. They got about 40 seconds left on their power play. And 124 left in the game. They're in the first period, sorry. Power now. Making a bump pass off the wall. That doesn't work out. And so they'll have to recover on the far side. They make a move, get poked off the puck. And then Spiewak able to break things up. Holy cow, stick goes flying here. And we're going to get a whistle for an interference, I believe, on the Power. For taking the judo chop on the stick there that sent it up into the rafters. You can hear the NorthStar bench hooting and hollering about that one. But ref had already had his hand up. He saw it. Ugh. Excuse me. All right, coach trying to make some changes here. Ref blowing the whistle saying, let's get it going. So we got 4-4 hockey here. Larkin in the face-off circle. He's got Potter with him, but Power comes away with it.
Hey, 2 minutes for interference.
We're able to clear this one out. Our man's now out of the box. 5-4 to NorthStar. That's thrown in by Power. Goldie's going to get it. He gets pinned. His stick comes popping out of his hand. Spiewak comes in to help him. Cassidy's there as well, but Spiewak comes away with the puck, chips it up for Larkin. Larkin tries to throw it in. Hits a ref, I think. Gets tied up. He cycles it up high. Spiewak's there. Spiewak cuts, drops it for Gold. Gold skating down. Deflect shot goes up to the right and then cleared by Power. Rolling puck comes all the way down to Brandon in the final 10 seconds of this period. Now Larkin taking his time with it. In the final couple of seconds of that period. And I believe they are going to go off for an ice cut. So we'll be back in about 12 to 15 minutes. All right, I'm going to go on mute and come back in about 12 minutes. The scoreboard's not running down, so uh, just come back in about 10 minutes. I'll leave the camera here so you can see where the Zam is at. So that one will be coming back. All right, the guys are back out on the ice, taking a couple of laps while they wait for the nets and the refs to come out. We'll put the shots on the board now. It says 9-9. I believe that. Or I don't know if the count is right, but in terms of being even, it felt about right. Score is 2-1 after one period of play. We got 56 seconds of power play off an interference call from number 79 on the Sioux Falls Power. That is a Gray Zielinski. Wow, skinny dude, 6 foot, 141 is what the stat sheet says here, from Calgary, Alberta. All right, we're just about ready to kick things underway here in the second period. Strom out there with McGovern and Whitmore. Kinger and Corny on D. Kinger getting the puck, going over to Drew. Corny now. Enters the zone, hangs onto it, throws it up high, finds Kinger. Kinger cuts out wide, gets it to Drew. Drew down to Kinger. Kinger back up high. Drew coming wide. Strom gets it to the middle. Whitmore, one-time shot, second shot, opportunity by McGovern, and a lot of traffic. Goalie spun around, and there it is. No way, they're waving it off. The goalie was flat on his stomach, had no stick. No idea why that's not a goal. I missed it. But the refs call stands, so back at it. They got to go. So I'm not sure why that got waved off, but it did. So the Knights knocking on the door there. They move the puck around well. This one gets thrown back into neutral space, cleared, gets just past McCorney. He's going to settle it down, though. He hangs on to it, tips it up to Noah. No, throws the puck up high. Pinger makes a move to his D-man that gets a shot off. Knights recover. Whitmore over to Drew. Down low, back up for Drew. It's in his feet. Scrambles, adjusts. We get poked off as Power had their man coming out of the box and able to put the pressure on. This one comes all the way back into our own end. Kinger's going to get it. Goes cross ice and open space. Power D to D in their own end. Chip it up through the middle, but Kinger breaks it up. B-Wack with the puck. Dangerous. Rings the pipe. Rims around to the far side. Kept in by Schulenberger coming off the bench. Suki throws one. Goes just wide right. Rims around. Almost too many, man. That was close. Good read by the guys. Hard hits down low. Spivak with the puck. It's a shot off. This one covered up by the goalie, and we get a whistle. Face off one by the Knights. Suki chipping it to the middle. Just gets by Spivak, and then the Power is able to chip it all the way down. They get a shot off, but it hits the side of the net or pad. Not quite sure. Either way, Knights coming away with it. Larkin now skating with some speed, gets it over to Potter. Potter takes a good shot. Rebound opportunity, kicks into the corner. Larkin has it, chips it back down low. Potter now doesn't like it, cycles, comes up high. And take a devious shot, gets blocked. Second shot by Spiewak also gets blocked. Potter gets it back to Spiewak. Spiewak with a good look. And there's that windmill glove of the goalie again. He likes to flash the leather. All right, that face-off chips out wide. Power has it. They're coming through. They got a little bit of speed. Throw it back in the middle. Weiser gets a stick on it. But Power's able to recover and throw one in to the top right corner from the left side. It stinks. All right, 2-2 now at 15-19 in the second. Just couldn't quite keep possession on that one on the clear attempt. And it goes right to Power, and they didn't take any hesitation. Got a quick shot off and found the corner. Get another good look there, too. Chip one in front. Finally gets broken up. Langer coming away with the puck in the neutral zone, chipping it down low. He gets pinned, looking for some help. Instead, Power coming up the other way. Gabe takes his man down, but the puck goes across crease over to the corner. It's chipped around. Finger's going to get to it. Hangs onto it, passes up to Gabe. That rolls up Gabe's stick. Power now has to do to be in their own end. They stretch one up. Brandon gets it, settles it down, chips it up. Cassidy comes in, blocks his man out. Allows Burke to chip up off the wall, but Power able to kind of keep his own. Burke with a good clear. This one rolls down. We just couldn't avoid the icing as Noah trying his best to get there, but split second too late. Strong on the face-off shot. Gets some help from Drew. Chips it up off the glass, but it hits the HVAC and pops down for a whistle. Strong getting that face-off over to Moore, but broke it up. Ooh, Strong takes a good hard hit. Spun around a little bit, stayed on his feet. We're able to clear the zone and get it into dangerous territory. Not clean, but still. Drew with a good shot from the point, rides up the stick, and then goes over to the near side boards. Power's able to get it back behind their net. Cut. Jumping in the other corner. Braden comes in, puts a good hit on. Can't really see it, but you can hear it for sure. And Cooper throwing one in there offside. So we got to tag up. We do. Cooper gets another crack at it now. Throws it back in. That one's on net as well. Another big hit in the corner from NorthStar. It looked like it was Larkin. Spiewak with it. Backhands it over to Drew. Drew's going to throw one. Gets by Potter on the left side, but he's going to get to the puck, settle it down, drop it up high, thrown in by Coop. Coop got it down to Larkin. He backhands it up. That didn't work out. Now Drew in the middle. Finds a glove on the right side. Potter now with the puck. Puts back down low from his knees. Makes another good move. But Power able to get to it. Clear the zone. This one comes down. Drew's going to get it. Comes up through the middle. Right to Spiewak. Spiewak settles it down. Chips it out wide. Finds Potter. Potter cuts. Blows an edge. This one rims around now. Suki's going to step up. He didn't like it. Tries to come back up high. Spiewak tries to keep it in. They battle for it down low. Larkin with a good quick shot. Suki from the top looking to get one to Larkin on a tip. Power able to get to the rebound and clear it, but it ices. So I would tell you more what's happening. I just can't see what's going on in the corner. Goldie, Weiser, and Irvine come out. Suki and Schulenberger up high. Power able to get to that puck on the far side, chip it around. Suki able to throw it back towards the net. Power breaks it up, gets it back into neutral space, back and forth across the blue lines. No clear possession. This is hack and whack. Schulenberger's going to get there, though. Chips it up, back up the wall. Power now from the point. Throws it back down. It's deflected, tips around. Schulenberger gets in the corner. Suki comes in to help him. Pops up high. Goldie now driving the puck. Able to clear the zone. This one comes in deep. Ethan's down in the zone. Looking to make something happen, but Ethan and the ref having a conversation about the timing of that puck clear. Little switcheroo there on the face-off positioning. That works out. Goldie chipping it over for Langer. Langer back in the middle for Gabe. I should have said Gabe, not Goldie. Gabe getting chopped at, staying on his feet, I think. Kind of hard to see. Power though, coming away with the puck. They make a drop pass, they fumble on it. Gabe comes in, pokes at it, breaks it up. Kinger comes out wide to Lang, and they go cross ice, dump it in deep. Comes in the corner. Burt tries to put some moves on, but Power able to clear it. D to D by the Knights. Got a stretch one. That doesn't work. Comes back into the zone. Ian gets it over to Lang. Lang making some moves through the middle. Bumps it off. Throws it towards the middle. Oh, good luck between Lee and Lang. Couldn't quite connect, but good opportunity there. This one gets thrown in by the Power. Goes over to the corner. Langer's going to get to it. He's got to evade his man. Cassidy comes in to help. Braden picks up a centering pass. Drives the puck in deep. Gets pressured off the puck into the corner, and they scramble for it. Noah's coming in to help. Gets poked off by the goalie. Whitmore with a quick one-timer. Another good save by the Power goalie. Whitmore now with the puck. Coming up the far side boards. Backhands it over to Coop. Coop's shot deflected. Goes over into the corner. Drew drops it for Cash. Cash. Shot on net. Caught by Braden. Almost gets a chance to catch one and tap it in. Instead, Power gets to the puck and clears it. That would have been quite the acrobatic move by Braden. Almost pulled it off. Just a fraction of an inch there off the stick. Couldn't quite get contact with it. Potter comes out here with Spiewak and Larkin. Laporte and Smith on D. Larkin with the puck. from the wall, gets it down to Potter. Potter cycles it for Larkin. Larkin back to the middle, quick one-time shot. This time, goalie catches his own rebound, and we get a whistle. Potter driving that puck forward. Spiewak comes in to help. Gets chipped around to the near side boards. Potter comes up high, throws it back down low for Larkin. Larkin centers one. Nobody home. So the puck stays deep. Comes up the near side now. Power have it. Cut through the middle. Who puts a good body on a guy, separates his man from the puck for a second. Power recovers though, throws it towards the net, and Brandon's going to put a glove on it. And Schulenberger and Suki come out on D. Potter, Spiewak, and Larkin stay out on the forwards. Larkin coming over the puck after a bit of a scramble, makes a toe drag move, hot shot, looking for the armpit, rolls inside the chest of the goalie instead. Some fancy moves from Larkin. All right, goalie out there with Irvine and Lee, I think. Can't see. And that is correct. Power, though, with the puck, chipping it up off the far side. Feather one in the middle. That's broken up by Schulenberger. Suki comes in, puts the pressure on. Thrown back out, cleared by the Power. They scrambling, trying to get to it. They battle for it right below you. Comes in deep. Schulenberger with the puck, coming up the far side. He tries to chip it up. It's broken up. Power able to chip at it. Hits a ref. Goes right to a Power player. They take a loose shot off the side of the net. Now they come up, throw it up high. Their man walks. Shot. Oh, no. Finds the top corner. Good Lord, that's tough. Walked the line, took a paper shot. You could see there was space. Thought maybe it might hit a body or something, but nope. Finds the top left corner of the net. And the Power go up 3-2 at 7:17 in the second. Sorry, I was trying to keep an eye on my daughter's game here and get that set up. All right. Trying to get this one back here. Larkin's driving the puck in deep. He's out there with Langer, Tuner. Kinger chipping it up. Larkin gloves it down. Larkin throwing it up for Langer. Langer with a one-time shot. Goalie's ready for that one. Covers it up. All right, Power broke it up at the blue line. Kinger recovers it, gets it to Cass. Cassidy throws it up the wall, but it's off the mark and it ices. So that one comes back down. Knight's coming over that face-off win. McGovern gets it to Whitmore. It's in his feet. He digs it out. Whitmore driving towards the net. Backhands one. It's a stick. Goes into the corner. Power able to chip it up. Can't quite clear it. Braden's there. Cuts back into the middle. Chips it out to Cassidy. Cassidy takes the shot. Rides up a pad. And Power able to break it up and clear the zone. Hanger drops it for Cassidy. It goes over to Whitmore. Whitmore trying to chip one over for Noah. That's broken up. Power coming back the other way. Turnover in the neutral zone a couple of times. Cassidy now with it. Comes back to King. King trying to take an angled pass through the neutral zone. That's broken up. Larkin from the corner. Gets some help with Spiewak. Comes up high. Cooper steps in. Cooper trying to work something down low. It's a huge pile up right there back behind the goal. Spiewak coming up the left side. It's it over to Drew. This pass to Potter's broken up and cleared. 5 minutes to go now in the second. We have an icing. Potter with his face-off, driven forward though, comes back to the power. Power cut, reverse it to the far side. They get it to the wall, chip it out, reach neutral. Broken up though by Drew. Drew putting on some pressure. Power able to chip at it in the neutral space. Larkin reads it. He steals it. Gets it over to Potter. Potter, good shot, finds a glove, and there's that delayed windmill again. He likes the flash of leather, he doesn't he? Good save. Goalie is tracking the puck pretty well. Comes up to Coop. Coop throwing it towards the net, looking for some deflection, something to make it happen here. Potter recovers it. Tries to cycle it. Power's ready. They read that one. Now they're coming up. They throw it up high. It's broken up. Spiewak stretches one up for Larkin. Larkin's by himself. Larkin makes the move. Great save by the goalie. Then he makes another good save as he sticks that one from about 2 feet above his head. Larkin now coming back up through the middle. He's got Spiewak with him. Larkin trying to drive it forward. Gets collapsed on. And then Power able to get possession of the puck. They're kind of all over the place, but now they settle things down, although they're off the mark. I don't know if their guy's hurt or what he's doing. He's hobbling around there, number 12. I don't know if he twisted his ankle or blocked a shot or what happened, but down in front, Potter trying to drive it forward, and goalie gets a glove on it, covers it up. Potter and the Power player number 15 get tangled up a little bit after the whistle. All right, Langer, Goldie, and Irvine out there now. This one driven forward. Irvine gets a poke at it, but Power's able to chip it around. Clears, comes into neutral space. Kojak move broken up. Secondary shot, saved by Brandon. Irvine with the puck, throws it into the middle, just off the mark. Power has it. Power goes D to D, and they go up to the far side. Broken up by Langer. Langer backhands it into the corner. Comes all the way in to create some pressure. Power's able to get to it. Irvine shoulders his guy off the puck. but Power's there to support and drive it into the zone. Suki chips it out for Ertz. Ertz trying to drive through. He gets tangled up. Irvine with the puck goes into the middle. That's broken up as Whitmore was there. That gets chipped in by Suki, but then cleared out by Potter. Kinger's trying to get a stick at it. Can't quite do it. Our guys go out for a change. Kinger with the puck. Coming out of the defensive zone. Stretches one up for Whitmore. Whitmore makes a move around Burke, who just got taken down. Tries to backhand it. That's blocked. Power now coming back in. Oh, they lose the puck and then get some help. Kanger stops the centering pass, bumps it up to Whitmore. Whitmore gets it over to Ian. Mr. Cassidy driving hard. Hard shot. That one rides the kick plate, comes all the way down. It's going to be dangerous as it gets by us. Power's got some room. They make a move. Good save by Brandon. Kanger gets some help from Gabe. Gabe chips around a guy, trying to get back to there with some help, but alas, Power able to come back through and clear the puck. It's read by Cassidy and thrown back in. A little bit of back and forth here. Power driving, making some moves, crashing on the net hard. They get taken down. Good save, good presence by Brandon. This one's chipped out nice and soft by Larkin. Over to Noah. That's broken up. And then Coop's able to get it back into the zone. Noah trying to do something from the middle. Gets it to Strom. Another shot from the point. Finds the mark, but it goes into the corner. Braden keeping the puck in. And then Power's able to get to it, clear it. Read by Cooper. We recover. Re-enter the zone. Drew with a good shot. Looking for a rebound. Oh, Braden's right there, but the goalie makes a great save on the right side with that pad. Weird bounce off the glass. Gets chipped in back by Drew. Rims around to the near side. That gets centered. Drew with a good shot. Goalie comes out nice and square and covers that one up. Lots of good chances there by the Knights, but it's number 32, Hudson Ferry, maybe? Pretty good. So we get a change. Potts comes out with Larkin and Spiewak. Suki and Sioux. Quick shot right off the face-off. Larkin has scored from that spot many a times. This one just rides a little high, though. Power throwing it around. It gets by everybody. Comes back out. Potter's able to get to it. Makes a bump pass for Speed. Speed tips at it. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Larkin putting on some pressure. Spiewak's down there with him. They battle for it into the corner. Comes across to the far side. And that's the buzzer. So after 2 periods of play, the Knights are down 2-3 to the Sioux Falls Power. And we will go off for a nice cut and be back in the same 12, 15 minutes time frame. Gives me a chance to watch my daughter's game on the other screen. So we'll be back in a little bit. I'll go on mute and let you see the ZAM to give you an idea of when we'll be back. All right. Ice is cut. Guys are coming back out, doing a couple of laps, and we'll be back underway in our third period shortly. Knights down 2-3, leading 21-15 on the shots. But Sioux Falls Power got a pretty good goalie in net, making some things happen. A little bit flashy as well, making quite a few glove saves, and then doing the delayed windmill, and I get a kick out of it every time. It's pretty funny. All right, let's see here. Boys need to come out ready to go because we got some work to do here in this third and final period. Keep an eye on my daughter's game. Looks like they're up 2-1 with 9:45 left to go in the second. Looks like one of our players is down though. Just look back over there a second ago. There's a player down in the corner. Yeah, trainer person going over there. But back to our game. We'll check that out later. Schulenberger working to make something happen in the defensive zone. Chips it back towards the net. Brandon makes a save. Suki chips this one around. Bump pass off the wall. Thrown back out. Howard comes away with it. D to D in their own end. Potter putting on some pressure. Buries his guy into the wall. Hard pass that the power man can't handle, but they recover in the neutral zone. Hits his own man in the backside. Schulenberger trying to chip it up. Finds Spiewak. Spiewak looking for Larkin. That's broken up. Sioux with a shot. Rings the pipe and out. Oh my gosh. Such a good look. Good quick release by Schulenberger. Larkin trying to center this one for Spiewak. That's broken up. Power recover it. They come out the other way. They reach center ice, throw it into the zone. It's broken up right there at the blue line by Cassidy. A little bit of a bobble. Power making some moves. Brandon's ready for it. Spiewak settles it down. Chips it up and around. Potter was going off for a change or something. That's where Spiewak sent the puck, but little miscue there. Batted down by Noah. Good hand-eye there. He throws it towards the net. Knowing he's looking for a rebound there, I think. Couldn't quite get it. Power comes away with it. Clears right in front. Rolls up the right side. Doesn't find the back as this puck gets cleared. Rolling down into the corner. Cassidy's going to get there. Going to have to settle this puck down. He does. Cuts back behind the net. Comes up to Cash Whitmore. Gets it over for McGovern. McGovern trying to drive it forward. It's broken up. Pickpocket by Braden comes in, takes a hard shot. That's patted down, goes over to the near side. McGovern back from behind the net, has to evade the hit. Strong comes in to help. Spinorama by Cooper, driving the puck low. He's been dangerous from there. Let's see if he can make it happen again. Almost gets it to Strom once again. He takes a good shot. This time the goalie's ready for that one. This one gets feathered into the cross corner by Power. Cooper's going to chop at it, get it to McGovern. It's broken up. Luke down to the ashes. Cooper staying strong. He's able to get on it. He stays with it, driving hard from the outside. Cuts back up, throws it up high, gets it to Irvine. Irvine walks, hard shot, loose in front. Nobody there to clean it up. Irvine out there with Goldie and Langer. Suki and Schulenberger, defensive pair. Gold with the face-off. Irvine at the top of the circle. Langer on the right. Comes right up high, bounces around. Jacks throws it in deep. Gets by Langer, comes over to the near side corner. Langer put the body on, kept in by Sioux. He gets a shot on net, loose in the front. Power able to chip it off the glass. Suki, good hand-eye, gloves that one down. Gets down low. Their goalie gets to it. Chips it around. Schulenberger. Hard shot. Loose in front. Forehand back in. Gets cleared before Goldie can get the shot off, but he was right there. Batted down by Power. They feather one in. Cut back off the hashes. Lose it. Irvine's going to get at it. Gets poked around, but stays in the zone. Suki gets it over to Gold. Gold coming up the right side looking for Erz. Broken up. Lang comes in, though. Hard shot. Loose comes through. Goldie from point blank. Goalie good. Comes out. Nice and square. Does some gymnastics with the puck afterwards. Goalie's having fun out there. Guess that's always a dangerous thing. Goalie's in a zone. This puck pops up high. Kinger's ready for it. Throws it back on the net. Deflect. Oh, look at that. Langer trying to hit that one out of the air. Chop it down. Almost got away with it. That was close. Instead, Power coming away with the puck. Can't quite clear it. Then they do, and it goes cross ice. And they take it back into their own end. They try to regroup. They stretch it through the middle. That's broken up by Cassidy. Lee gets it over to uh, Larkin, who's joined the mix now. Larkin's out there with Tudor and Lee. Cassidy and Kinger up high. Power, though, coming away with the puck. Trying to go cross ice with it. That's broken up. Forces them to regroup. I think they're happy to just kill as much time as they can. They make a pass up the left side that's broken up. Kinger's going to get to it. Comes back for Cassidy. Cassidy from the near side gets it over to Gabe. Gabe coming through the middle. He's got some speed. He's forced out wide. He gets broken up a little bit. Power now have it back behind their own net. Potter comes in, gets a good stick on it, putting on a 4-checking pressure. It's taken down in the corner. Extra hit a little bit late. Spiewak, good strong line at the blue line, takes a shot, deflects, goes wide left, pokes over to the far side boards where they battle for it, chips into the middle. Power's there, and they alley-oop it out, trying to stretch one up, but Drew's too good. Gets to it, gets it back into the zone. Power goalie settles it down. He sauces one up high. There's Drew again. Makes the cut and the weight as we're off sides. Cycles it over for Potter. Potter tries to chip it forward. That's broken up. Drew gets back to it. Drew having himself a very strong shift. Spiewak couldn't quite handle the pass. Gets back into the mix, though. Stops it from getting cleared. Coop keeps it in the zone. Settled down by the goalie. Chips up. Cooper's there. He breaks up the stretch pass. Coop to Potter. Potter making a move. Has to scramble. Puck gets driven in deep. Comes down low. Cooper's there. Throws it up to Noah. That gets by Noah. It's kind of awkward in his skates a little bit on the wall. This one drives forward. Potter's there trying to make something happen. Creates a turnover. Loose down in the corner now. Rolls up the wall. Cash is going to get there. Nope. Gets poked up for Sioux. Sioux takes a shot. It's loose in the front. That one goes wide left into all the traffic. A little back and forth back behind the goal line. Power tries to clear it, but a pickpocket by Whitmore. And then Power able to recover it, ship it all the way down for an icing. So at 11:32 left in the game, quite a bit happening. Can't update you on shots. They don't happen during the game for this one, but it looks like they're keeping track and updating them afterwards. Strong to take this face off. Gold is out there with McGovern. I think we got Suki and Schulenberger on D. Schulenberger, or Suki now with the puck. Shot from the point. Into the stick and a deflection up in the netting for another whistle. Face off win by the Knights. Goldie trying to get a shot off, but Went to the corner. Now Power able to clear the puck. Suki poked it over to Schulenberger. Schulenberger stretches it up. Gets deflected on its way in. Power goalie settles it down, reverses it, chopped up to the wall. Suki pinches, steps up. Good play, but it's broken up. Power able to scramble and clear it. Oh, Schulenberger loses an edge. Oh, still gets a stick on it. Good job by Sioux staying with it, even though he went down, staying with the play and making it happen. Rated with a good hit, staying strong on the puck, gets rewarded, drives it in deep. Weird bounce off the glass, comes right back to him. Gets taken down on a trip, playing tough. Now the Power going to the box for 2 minutes at 10:41. The Knights going to one-man advantage. Sorry, not a trip. It was a slash. Saw Strom go down. Thought it was a trip in the skates, but apparently it was a little hack and whack stuff. So Potter's out there with Goldie and Spiewak. Larkin's up high with Cassidy right up here in the middle. Cassidy had himself a pretty good weekend over at St. Cloud, putting in a couple of goals in one of those games. Really patient, disciplined shots, getting rewarded. Larkin now with the puck from the point, comes over to Cassidy. Larkin over to Spiewak. Spiewak chipping it down, bumps over Goldie's stick, and then it deflects up into the netting. Not a play. We'll get a fresh biscuit out here and get a drop in the defensive zone with 1:42 left on the power play and 10:23 left in the game. Knights trying to tie this one up as they're down 2-3. Potter at the faceoff circle. Drives forward. Goldie gets a stick on it. Pops over to the near side corner. Comes up to the point. Spiewak's there. They set things up. Larkin and Spee playing some tag. Back up to Lark. Lark out wide to Cassidy. Cassidy cycles for Larkin. Larkin skating in. Toe drag move. Deflected. Goes over to Spiewak. Pops in an inch of space. Cassidy has it. He takes it deep, and they look to set some things up. Cassidy with some speed. Comes out. Gets it to Gold. Gold's broken up, but gets some help from Cassidy. Cassidy down to Potter. Potter from the corner. Cycles. Back up to the far side. Gets it to Gold. Gold trying to center one, looking for Cassidy. That gets broken up, but you can see the play unfolding. He's dangerous from there. And then instead, we got a whistle as the net popped off. So we got 53 seconds now in the power play, 9:34 in the game. McGovern, Strom, Whitmore, King, and Pacorny. Whitmore with a quick shot. Rebound opportunities there, but gets cleared up to the top. Kinger comes over to Pacorny. Pacorny gets it down to Strom, who centers it, but it gets broken up. Excuse me. Guys trying to set it up. This time it reward. Same exact play. Kinger gets it over to Drew. Drew throws it down for Strom. Strom to the middle. And the one-timer from Whitmore finds the back of the net as clean as day. So, with 33 seconds left to go on that one-man advantage, your NorthStar Knights able to tie it up. With 9:14 left to go in the game, it's all even at 3 apiece. Irvine coming out there with Tudor and Lang. Puck pops over to the near side. They scramble for it. There it is. So Pacorny to Strom and Whitmore. Chipped up by Brandon, comes through the middle. Langer gets it to Irv. Irv chips, feathers one for, oh my gosh, gets it right to Burke. Gets a good backhand on it. Irv comes in, put the body on a guy. Good opportunity. Good setup, feathering pass. Oh, no. Power coming through hard. Rebound opportunities there. Cooper taking care of that. Throws it up the right side. Langer comes out wide to Irvs. Irvs has to make an adjustment. Backhands it. Throws it towards the net. They scramble for it. Hand pass down there. Nope, they wave it off. Power able to chip it up, clear the zone. This comes out. Drew's going to get there. Drew feathers one up. That's broken up by Power. Whoa. Sorry, my whole stand just tipped over. Lost track of the puck. Here we go. Potter's got it in the offensive zone. Driving it hard. Gets taken down. Guy's looking for a call. It's not coming. Power trying to make something happen. They reverse it back. Get it deep. Potter's there. Comes out wide. Just a little bit too far past Larkin. Power chips it right back in. But he runs into a Jackson Schulenberger right there at the blue line. Stops all his momentum. And it created the offsides in the center of the ice as a result. Schulenberger is a tough guy to move around, and the Sioux Falls Power player just found that out. Potter chipping this one back. That goes by everybody. Suki's going to have to get on his horse and get there. He does. Gets it back to Schulenberger. Sioux chipping this one up. Gets it to Lark. Lark can't quite get it out clean. Potter cleans it up. Spiewak driving in hard. Drops it for Potter. Throws it to the middle. Good chance. Loose. Chips out wide. Suki trying to clean that one. Schulenberger now walks. His shot gets tipped and goes up into the netting. So we definitely got ourselves a game here. Lots of back and forth. There's 7:16 left. Strong in the faceoff circle. Gets it up high. Noah gets a puck over to Suki. Takes a good shot. Goes wide left. And we scramble to get possession back. Power coming away with it. Skating hard through the neutral zone. Schulenberger pins his man down. And then Suki does the same thing in the corner. Chips it up the near side boards. Cash gets there, bumps past. It's broken up with a stick poke. A couple of bodies go down, creates a little bit of time and space. Power chips it right into Braden. Braden comes out wide, finds Whitmore. Whitmore backhands it, goes back behind the net. Some guys gets tangled up down in the corner there. Comes up high, Cassidy with it, throws it back into the corner, rolls around to Strom. Strom centers one that's broken up. This one comes back up. Power has it. They go cross ice with it. It's in his skates. He's got to adjust. The rest of their guys go out for a change. And the defense tag team there and come away with it. But we lose it in the neutral zone. And Power's able to chip it back in. Brandon going to settle it down. Throws it back up to the wall. Kinger fans on it. Takes a hit up high. Patch now from the near side. Chips it up. Bounces over Gabe's stick. Power now coming back through. They all get twisted up. D to D. Kinger, he gets pinned in the corner. Not before he dumps it off to Cassidy. Cassidy now cuts back behind the net, cycles it back for King. King stretching one and it's patted down. That avoids the icing. Goalie's going to get to it. He sauces this one across into neutral space. Corny's there. He breaks it up. Cooper comes in to support. Cycles it up high. Larkin's got the puck now. He enters the zone. Centers one. Oh, we're just a little bit past it. Good idea by Larkin there, looking for Goldie. Cooper chops his man down. Goldie gets in, separates it. Larkin, Dolomio gets tipped off, goes wide right. Couple of bodies down deep in the corner now as we vie for position at the 5-minute mark. Power desperately clears this one down for an icing and gets a whistle. Those guys go out for a change. As Irvine, Langer, and Tuner come out now, trying to put the Knights up for the first time, actually. I believe Power has scored first, then we tied, and then they scored, and then I think we tied, and then they scored. So I think we've been chasing them the whole game to tie things up. Irvine with a good strong drive forward, centers it. Nobody home, can't touch it. Corny, though, picks it up at the point, throws it towards the net. Everybody's there trying to chip at it. Comes wide right. He backhands it back in front of the net. That gets broken up. Power now coming the other way. They got some numbers. They're making some moves for it. Oh, get another cross ice pass, but Urs breaks it up over at the far side as that one's skirted all the way through. Power able to get possession back. Burt comes in and buries his man down back behind the net. The Power able to come away with it. They cycle it up high, trying to settle things down. Dangerous in the front. Oh my gosh, good opportunity. We can't clear it, but Forney comes away with it, chips it up off the wall, gets it to Lang. Lang back to Forney. Forney making some moves. He gets collapsed on. Goalie chips at it, chips it to the near side wall. Langer from up high trying to chip at it. That gets broken up. Now it's a 2-1 the other way, but this man's got no stick. Power takes a hard shot that goes high over to the far side. Schulenberger pins his man into the wall. It's a 2-2 battle. Ref telling him to kick the puck out, get things going. Pops out. Forney's there. Has to make some moves. Gets it. And we get a hard hit up after the puck had left. Puck went up into the rafters anyway. And I believe the Power are going to get called for the cross check, which will allow our power play unit to come out and hopefully have the same result. So Larkin comes out with Potter and Gold, Spiewak and Cassidy. Let's see how they set this one up. I believe Larkin's going to be up high with Cassidy. Potter in the center spot, drives the puck forward, cleared by the goalie to the far side. Cassidy's able to poke at it, keep it deep. Goalie's got to dig it out. That one gets cleared. Brandon settles it down. Larkin picks it up, drops it back behind the net for Cassidy. Cassidy over to Larkin. Larkin takes a hit up high, but the puck comes in deep. Potter gets there, puts a body on. Ian gets to it, but it pops back out into the neutral space. Larkin goes cross ice. We tag up. Spiewak has it, chips it forward, looking for Goldie. That gets broken up. Spiewak able to keep it in, goes cross ice. Now we can settle the thing down. Ian skating through from up top, looking like the right side was open, but there's that flashy glove again. Hudson Ferry from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 32 on the Sioux Falls goalie. Been coming up with big saves all night. Now, Strom comes out here with Lee and Whitmore, Paporny and Kinger on D. These guys are the ones that buried one on the last power play, of which there's a minute left of on this. Strom with the puck now on the right side. He cuts, sets it up, gets up to Drew. Drew, his shot blocked. We scramble to get possession back. We do. Strom, Porny to Kinger. Kinger back to the Porny out to sorry. I had a tickle in my throat. Couldn't speak for a second. So the guy's trying to set things up the same way. There we go. Comes up top. Drew had a couple of shots from up there. They've been blocked. Braden now. Center and one. That goes clean through to the far side. Porny's going to get there. Backhands it. Gets it to King. King has to cycle. Dump it down. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Rims around to the near side. Bumps off. Porny with a one-timer. Diving block there by number 63 for the Sioux Falls Power. Makes a great blocking save. Guys trying to set it up again. Looking to go cross crease with it. Got to make something happen here. Power killing it off. Coming back with a little bit of momentum. Let's feather this one in. Schulenberger stretching this one up. Finds Spiewak. Spiewak gets it over to Strom. Strom trying to center one. He does. It goes through everybody clean. Power now coming through the other way. They got some speed. Stuckey gets a stick on it. Schulenberger or Spiewak comes over to Whitmore. Whitmore chips it in. Final minute now. Power recovering their own end. Go D to D. Throw it up. They end up icing it. That gives us a break and a chance to set something up here. Clock is still running. All right, Spiewak, Potter, and Larkin out there with Schulenberger and Suki. We got 34.7 left. This one drives up high, gets stuck under a body, and now Power is coming back the other way. Suki bears his man into the boards. Or sorry, that was Schulenberger that did that. Creates some turnover down low, chips the puck in, and we get an icing the other way at 20 seconds left to go now. So this one comes back into our own end now. And we'll have a defensive zone face off with 20 seconds left in the game. We're tied at 3, so if we don't figure this out, I'm not sure what they do. I'm pretty sure since it's our rink and we control it that we get to do overtime, but we'll see how that plays out. Let's try to close this one out with a goal and finish the right way. Potter or Larkin getting over to Spiewak. Spiewak trying to drive through, a couple of guys in his way. This one bobs up high. Broken up in the neutral zone. Schulenberger goes D to D, but we run out of time. So we'll stay right here and try to figure out what's happening next. Ref saying 5. I think we're going to do a 5-minute overtime, maybe 3-on-3. I was just talking to a gentleman before the game who was asking all about the Olympics, and we were talking about that and the 3-on-3 overtime stuff, and just how different of a game it is. So much more space and time to set things up, and the coverage changes, and it's a lot of fun to watch. It's exciting. All right, it is going to be 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Braden comes out here with Jack and Ian. Braden winning this face off, clean back to Cassidy. Cassidy settles it down, drops it for Larkin. Larkin skating up the near side with some speed. Cuts right through the middle, doesn't like it, comes back out. Cycles it with Ian. Ian out wide to Braden. Braden has to juggle it around, loses it, recovers it. Looks like there was a penalty. I missed that. And so our goalie comes off. There's the touch. A little bit of a delayed whistle on that. So looks like we're going to have 4-on-3 here for 2 minutes now. Not sure what the call was. Missed it. And I think maybe we've taken a timeout here, which would be a wise decision. Coach Dallas drawing some stuff up here for the boys. I don't know how much time they're going to need, but let's see if I can't bring you a little closer to the action here. Slashing. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, Aiden Satars, 5'10", 160, right-hander out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Looks like he was part of the WHL prospect draft. Seventh round, number 134 for the Blazers. They got a few guys on their roster on the power side who uh, got some junior tags next to them. All right, zoom back out, get ready to close this one out. All right, let's see. Otter's out there now, Larkin and Braden and Cassidy. Larkin with the puck, gets up to Cassidy. Cassidy over to Larkin. Larkin from the near side, looking to make something. Comes up high, one-timer. It's loose in the front, hard hit in the numbers. No call. And now Power coming back the other way. Hard hit in the numbers right in front. Latin Braden. Power able to settle things down as they try to kill off this uh, penalty here. Got 125 left in that power play here now, and our guys try to set it up. Drop for Larkin from Cassidy. Larkin coming through. He gets poked off. Hard clear. Cassidy's there up high. Gets over to Braden. Strom doesn't like it. Comes back and settles it down. Let me come in a little bit here. Braden driving hard. Didn't like the shot. Tries to cycle something. Gets it over to Larkin. Larkin tries to glove it. Doesn't come away clean, but gets possession. Comes up high for Potter. Potter cross over to Larkin. Larkin misses on the one time. Recovers, though. Gets it back. Over to Potter. Potter one time. That goes clean through. All the way back up high. Cassidy. It's Potter. Potter hangs on to it. Shot. Rolls it up. Doesn't work out. Power now coming the other way. They chip one, feather it. That's broken up. Their man gets taken down, and now we're going to the box. So it looks like Braden's going in for a slash. So we're going to be back to 3-on-3 for 23 seconds, at which point Power then gets to add a player. And there's 2:42 left in this overtime. So a huge swing in events creates some opportunity here, unless, of course, we're able to bury one in the back of the net beforehand. But first, we got to win this face-off and get possession. This one driven around, pops in front of the crease. No one knows where it is. It's tied up in the pads of Goldie. And so we got a whistle due to the puck being lodged inside the player's clothing. And we'll do it again. Goldie at the face-off circle, chips it up high. Power's able to get to it. They'll throw it up high. They come out wide, throw it down. The guy's making some moves. Skate, bobble, lose it. But now they have an extra man advantage. Drew doing a good job hitting his man. Power has the numbers, though. They get two guys on it, but Knights come away with it. Goldie wisely hangs on to it, trips it up for Spiewak. It's just off his stick. Spiewak, though, gets back in it, keeps the puck in the zone, throws it down, gets a stick on it, avoids the hand pass. Power coming back the other way now. They center it. Good save by Brandon. This one pops back into neutral space. Couple of guys change for NorthStar. Couple of guys change for Power. Toe drag move from Power doesn't work. Larkin with the puck, backhands it, chips it, gets it out of the zone, has to navigate the rep, cuts through to the middle, makes a couple of moves, making more moves, takes a hard shot, deflects, tips, goes up into the netting and out of play with 1:17 left to go in the overtime. 35 seconds left to go in the kill here. And we'll get a new puck and drop this one in the offensive zone on a good, strong, powerful play there from Larkin. Face off, stuck inside the dots. Now comes away. Power has possession. They reach center ice, drop it back, skating with some speed. Drop it up high, looking to set things up. Throw it out wide. Throw it towards the net. Loose in front. They scramble. Hard clear. Comes all the way down. Good job by Schulenberger. Their goalie settles it down. 10 seconds left to go in the one-man advantage. 50 seconds in the game. Power coming through with some speed. Cutting around. Cycled back up. Larkin comes in and breaks it up. Steals it. We got 4-on-4 hockey now. If the penalty is over, Larkin with the puck. Gets forced into the corner. Gets possession back. He's scrambling, though. See if I can't cut over the railing and show you that. Schulenberger comes out with the puck over to Cassidy. Schulenberger looking to go cross side with it. Nobody home. Chipped back in by Cassidy. Braden working hard in the corner. Throws it back up high. Cassidy now comes over to Larkin or Schulenberger, but it gets deflected on the way there. So he's got to scramble to get possession back. And we ran out of time. So after 3 periods of play and a 5-minute overtime, I think we're going to a shootout. Trying to keep my eye on my daughter's game here now, too. Last time I checked, they were up 2-1. Had been most of the game. Looks like they're in the third period now. They're in the first round of their first game of their regional tournament, which they were the top seed from their district anyway. So they're playing, I think, the number 3 seed from one of the other districts. All right, we are going into a shootout, so I will try to bring you this the best I can. Pokes out and save. Oh, Mr. Wright coming away with it. All right, Larkin going to be the first shooter for NorthStar. Oh, looking to roll one up. Goalie makes the save. A bit too hard to follow. I'm going to have to stay out here. There we go. Ryder with another save. All right. Mr. Spiewak coming out as shooter number 2 for NorthStar. And another save. After 2 rounds, nothing in the back of the net yet. As Gray Zielinski for Sioux Falls comes out. And this one finds the back of the net. Makes a good move. He's able to roof one. Oh, Ian Cassidy coming out with a chance to keep this one alive. Go out the trash talking from the power. And he makes some good moves with the power goalie, able to come away with it. So the power, understandably excited after a hard-fought battle that went all the way to the final shot in the shootout. NorthStar Knights unable to come away with the victory today after quite a successful bout with Sioux Falls over the course of the season. We get a chance to finish this one in a more favorable fashion tomorrow, though. I think we're back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I think we said 38-31 or something on the shots. It was 21-15 going into the period. Not sure where that finished up, but nice to see the several of the power players coming to join us in the post-game prayer that Captain Jack Larkin is able to lead. All right. So not the way we wanted to go, but a very good game. Lots of back and forth. And we will be back here tomorrow. I believe 9 o'clock is the time. Hopefully I'm feeling better and can navigate through this a little bit better tomorrow. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.